Jizzle fam, how we doing today, man? Of course, it's your boy Jay Jizzle, aka Javion. Today, I want to give a public service announcement. Um, I had two people ask me, well, a couple people, but recently I just had two people ask me my purpose of doing these interviews or whatever, and it made me really think like, what's really my purpose and what I'm actually trying to do. So I had one purpose at first, and I wanted to get a different purpose. Um, so basically, I'm finna explain. So my first purpose of doing these interviews was like, okay, let me get some legends that I know that I used to look up to, and I want to hear their stories and you know just hear their stories with whatever sport they did. So that's what I was doing at first. So after like my second interview or whatever, I started thinking like I always ask that same question like, what advice could you give to kids to do better in that sport, or to motivate themselves for that sport, or to keep going, to strive to do better, to make themselves feel like you can do it. And that's when it hit me like I want to do this video to hear legend stories, but at the same time I want to do this to help kids like not fall into our footsteps, because a lot of kids actually is falling into our footsteps, because one thing that we don't, I guess, recognize until the last minute is grades. Like myself, I learned it pretty early, thank God. So mine's was just pretty, like my story was just sports. I was good at sports, but the situation with coaching and all that other stuff, that's what ended. But we all have our own stories. We all, God do things for a reason. So I'm glad He did, because I actually love doing these things. I love hearing different stories, and I love hearing different advice, and I love like learning new things. So my new thing is like to, okay, we're gonna hear their story. I'm gonna ask more details of what happened with their story. So then, whenever that time comes, like a kid ever watch this video, whatever sport it is, that's why I'm trying to be versatile, where I can get track, football, basketball. I'm trying to get a couple baseball. I'm not really a baseball fan, but I'm trying to get it for some kids, because kids might need any kid need any type of advice. So any sport that a kid do, I want them to be able to look at my channel and be like, okay, he got this. Let me go look at this. You know what I mean? So I want them to tell a story. So then, yes, I'm not trying to bash you, or yes, I'm not trying to, throw you out there. I told them that, but I want the kids to see where you went wrong, so they can do better and not fall into them same footsteps. So I want to try to create this thing where I just constantly do interviews with people that we look up to, people that's well known, and just basically get to know their story and get to know, okay, yeah, I did this and that was a great thing, but then I started doing this and I fell off, or I did this and I did this and now I'm here. You know what I mean? And then now we know, okay, he did this, and I want kids to understand, like, okay, school is first. School is gonna always be first, because, like I always say in the video, student athlete is student first, then an athlete second. So I want to constantly try to help out and throw positive vibe, positive images or whatever, and just constantly try to help the younger people grow up to be something better than what we used to be, or what we were. You know what I mean? So hopefully, so they can become a legend. So then I can still interview them when they get older, like, hey man, look, now you here. So other than that, man, that pretty much explains and answer you guys' question of why I do this interview stuff. Before I wrap up this video, whatever, I want to throw out an appreciation and shout out to everybody that's been supporting your boy. I hit 200 subscribers, so I'm happy. Let's try to get to 300. Go little by little, you know what I mean? Right now I got 109, 81 more, that ain't nothing, we can do it. Just constantly share, show love, constantly give me good feedback. I love hearing the feedbacks. If you ain't already did, make sure you guys subscribe. If you watch this and did subscribe, just go ahead and press that. Press that. It ain't take 3 seconds. Probably got to log in or something, but it ain't hard. Press it. That's it. It's out of my hands then. It's out of your hands too. Then you get to see my videos, you know what I mean? So I won't have to, yeah, okay, we good. So other than that, man, to wrap it up for this video, man, like I said, I just wanted to explain what I was doing and what's my purpose and what I'm trying to achieve with this. We out. I mean, I don't got nothing else to say,